Hey there, how are you today? My name's Dana Damara, and you have landed on Astrocast. This is the new moon in Capricorn report, first new moon of 2024. New moon in Capricorn happening on January 11th at 3:58 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Now, this being the first new moon of the calendar year, it holds a lot of potency, of course, but there's a lot of other things going on with this new moon that I really want to make sure you understand. It's a beautiful new moon to, for lack of a better word, manifest the life that you're really desiring. And I use the word manifest very sparingly because I feel like it's overused sometimes. I feel like I think one thing with the word manifest that I want to say at the very beginning of this is that we are always manifesting in every single second of our lives. So the more conscious we can get with our thoughts and our words and our actions, then we can start to say, yes, I manifested that, because we're manifesting in every second. So I just want to put that out there. One word I'd rather use is co-manifesting, because when we co-manifest, we're actually a co-creator of our life through spirit, through source, through God, through the divine, whatever word you want to use is that higher power. So given that this new moon is in Capricorn, Capricorn is a very solid sign, very much about one foot in front of the other. We have everything that we need in this moment to say, this is what I desire. This is what I want to co-manifest. The only thing that's getting in our way are the things that we're holding on to from the past. And with this new moon, just a week after this new moon, Pluto will move from Capricorn. It's been in Capricorn since 2008, dipped in and out last year, will dip in and out this year, and then be done once and for all for the next however many years. Not in our lifetime. We will not see Pluto in Capricorn again. 284 years, I think it takes to come around the zodiac wheel. So this is a new moon of new beginnings for sure, and big endings, because we have this Pluto movement with this new moon. We also have a trine. I want to share the my screen with you because it's really a powerful look at this new moon. I'm going to move my little thingy here because I can't really see it. There we go. Okay, so here's the new moon. New moon in Capricorn, you know it's a new moon because it's all this energy is down here, right? 2020, isn't that funny? Sun and the moon at 20 degrees. When they are aligned, that signifies a new moon, okay? But I want you to look over here in this space. Look at this. All that energy in Earth. So all those planets are in the sign or are in Earth signs. That's really, really, really powerful. Really powerful. Nothing in air, so not a very flighty new moon. This is a really powerful new moon. But here is Pluto. See Pluto? Pluto is moving from Capricorn to Aquarius, and it's going to be a pretty powerful moon. This is the third of 5 new moons at 20 degrees. So I love playing with numbers too. 2020, 2020 vision, being able to see things really clearly. And then when we have the next full moon, this is also 3 of 5 consecutive full moons at 5 degrees. So our next full moon will be at 5 degrees. Just really powerful. Freedom and clarity are really, really magnified with this new moon. Now, listen, something I really want to make sure I mention is that this is a universal 8-year, which means abundance. But I also want discernment to be at the top of your list. Really important that we discern what is truthful for us and what we really desire. This is a year of completely letting go of the things that no longer serve us. That's Pluto. Pluto is like old school, right? Because Jupiter is really the planet of the year. And Mars is trining Jupiter. Let me just show you where that is. Here's Jupiter right here. And then Mars is just over here at 5 degrees, right? So this is a trine. This is beautiful, beautiful energy. This is asking us, what do we really desire? And what do we really want to put forth into the world? Like, what is it that I really love? Not what am I expected to do, or what am I, not even what am I good at? What is it that I love? What is my deepest desire? And how can I co-manifest that with the universe? Remember that Jupiter and Mercury both station direct, one on New Year's Eve, one on New Year's Day. This is huge. This is absolutely huge that this happened, which put us into this new calendar year of optimism and positivity. And remember that Capricorn will govern our career always. Okay. So this is really about how we take our gift, our purpose, and put it into the world, whether it's our career and we end up creating an income flow from it, or we just spend our time doing what we absolutely love. But this is really a new moon about co-manifesting and bringing your dreams and intentions into a practical expression. Saturn is pretty active with this new moon as well. You'll see Saturn here is sextiling Mars, and it's also sextiling Jupiter. That's that little triangle I was talking about earlier. So this is about being realistic, being accountable, being disciplined, be really realistic about how much you want to take on, what's really real for you, but also use the energy of Jupiter to see things from a bigger perspective, right? See things from a higher vision for yourself. Look, there's no planets up above this horizon line. None. There's nothing, right? They're all here. They're all in this energy, and a ton of them are in Earth. So, this new moon has the potential to, whatever it is that you're setting your intentions around and your dreams and your goals, they have the power of the cosmos to create longevity. But you don't want to have your pie in the sky. You want to have your heart at the forefront or at the helm of your life, and then allowing yourself to really be rooted in the power of Earth to support you. You have to let go of all the old that doesn't serve you. And again, not care what other people think. It just doesn't matter. At the end of the day, at the end of all of our days, we don't want to be saying, I wish I wouldn't have cared what other people thought. I wish I would have just done what I wanted to do. I mean, that's life, right? I want to go back to Pluto, because this is what is going to release our tethers. Pluto is about transformation and rebirth, and really allowing ourselves to take on that inner transformation of our life. And Pluto will dip in and out of Capricorn until November 2024, when it finally leaves for good. But this is the last Capricorn new moon where Pluto will be this close, bringing us a true sense of closure. This is a huge sense of closure. Remember, Pluto first entered Capricorn back in 2008. So that's a lot. That's a long time. And when Pluto changes signs, first of all, we want to think back and ask ourselves, what has Pluto taught us? Pluto's here in Capricorn to teach us stability, security, our value, our worth, right? Really transforming those deepest layers of who we are so that we can recognize our inner power, right? And so now on the 20th, Pluto will leave Aquarius until 2044, or will leave, Capricorn and go into Aquarius until 2044. So this very few last days is really potent. And because it's so close to this new moon, it's powerful. So if you do anything on the new moon, sure, set your intentions, but also let go. Recognize what needs to get out of the way for you to actually be able to realize those intentions. Because if they're not present in your life, you may not need to be doing anything more. You may just have to let go of something. And Pluto is going to help you do that. One of my teachers phrased it this way. She said, get rid of the hand-me-downs from your ancestry. And I just love that. Here, I'll say it again. Get rid of the hand-me-downs of your ancestry that keeps you held back. right? Pluto is about death and rebirth. So allow something to die so that you can just make some space for something new. Think of this new moon as those final layers of the old you being shed and let go of into this beautiful, beautiful new energy. Mars trines Jupiter, I talked a little bit about that. That's that line from Mars to Jupiter. This is all about echoing the message of what do you desire? How do you want to expand? What is your deepest passion? Right? And then Saturn sitting in the middle of those two, literally in the middle of those two, is going to make it real. Saturn's going to make it real. Saturn's going to give you the patience and the perseverance that you need in order to set your intentions and be very accountable and responsible to what you desire. 1111 is a portal. We all know that, right? If you've been paying attention at all, 1111 is a beautiful portal. So 11/11/2024 is 11, 11, and an 8. It's pretty amazing stuff, right? This is a truth-seeking new moon. You're not going to be able to get away with any kind of bull crap. You're just not. But you have to honor where you've been, honor where you've been, learn the lesson, know the lesson, and then let it go. So letting this, I love it. The old school way of being. Capricorn is this grounded earth sign. And when we've been able to create this beautiful structure and routine and intentions for ourselves and know that all these planets and earth, this is truly going to give you so much backing, but you have got to know what it is that you really want. And knowing what you want and knowing what you want from your heart is different than just saying, well, this is what I want to accomplish this year. Don't come from that place. Come from the place of this deep sense of stillness and asking yourself, what does my heart desire? It may not make sense. It may not make sense. It may be completely out there. Don't push it away, because that may be the thing that is most resonant with your soul's purpose. So happy to support you on this journey. I'd love to read your chart. Would love to support you in any way that I can. This is a big, big, powerful new moon. I know some of us really celebrate January 1st. It's a collective thing. It's beautiful. I know that some of us don't celebrate the new year until the equinox, which is also beautiful. And I will say that this new moon, if we had one powerful new moon of this year, this one would be the one. So take some time, write out your intentions from your heart space. Even try to visualize, like, wow, what would that look like? Not how do I get there? What would that look like once I'm there? What would that look like? Start from that place and you will see everything start to unfold, I promise. But remember, Pluto, death, rebirth, death, rebirth. You got to let something go. So only you know what can be let go of. My hope for you is that you take some quiet time this new moon. It's a beautiful time to just kind of go slither on under into your own space. Take some time in the quiet of the new moon and just ask your heart, your deepest longings. What is it that I want this year to co-create with Spirit? I want to say thank you so much for listening. It's always such a blessing. If you do want your chart read, please reach out to me. You can go to my website at danadamara.com. Thank you so much. Have such a beautiful day. Namaste.